What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Cpunt Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andre S.O.G. Ward, along with Daniel Cormier. They slammed the referee for an extremely slow count. Okay, Tyson Fury benefited from an extremely slow count when knocked down to the mat by Deontay Wilder in their thrilling trilogy bout, according to Andre Ward. Fury dropped Wilder in the third of their WBC heavyweight title contest on Saturday in Las Vegas and appeared to be close to putting the American away early. Wilder roared back in the fourth, however, spinning the Gypsy King to the mat twice in quick succession. But as he did in their first meeting in December in 2018, Fury recovered and went on to seal a devastating 11th round stoppage to close the book on their rivalry. Some, however, have suggested referee Russell Mora gave the Briton too much time to recover while he was on the mat, with the former super middleweight king Ward insisting that there was an extremely slow count for both knockdowns. And Daniel Cormier sidelined. He said, "I agree with @Andre Ward. The count was crazy slow. He isn't supposed to stop counting to tell Deontay Wilder to go to his corner. Hashtag Fury versus Wilder 3. Mora was also heard briefly breaking his 10 count to order Wilder back to the corner the second time he went down. The former UFC heavyweight and light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier agreed with Andre Ward's assessment. Let me stop there, okay? First off, I think I need to explain. This was on the 10th of October. All right. The day is the 16th. And I think it's a situation where maybe Andre Ward had time to understand what happened and why he stopped count. Okay, he stopped count because Wilder was in the wrong position. He was in the wrong corner. He's supposed to be in a neutral corner. He was not. Okay, now understand that was the second knockdown. The first knockdown, Wilder went where he's supposed to go, to the neutral corner, the farthest neutral corner. He went there. He didn't do that on the second knockdown, however. Okay, that's what changed things. Okay. Now, with Cormier sidelining, I think Cormier should stick to his own fucking sport. Why do I say that? It's because he's saying he isn't supposed to stop counting to tell Deontay Wilder to go to his corner. Yes, he is. He's supposed to stop counting. He's supposed to stop counting. That's in the rules. You can't make that shit up. Okay? That's that. He stopped counting and he picked up where he left off. There's referees do it all the fucking time. Okay, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. He is not a boxer. Shout out to Louisiana and all, Cormier, but he's not a boxer. So maybe the rules are different wherever the hell he's at, but we're not in the octagon. We're not in, this is not anything like your sport. Well, your sport is a lot like boxing, rule-wise. So, but that rule is not correct as he thought it was. Okay, so he's misinformed. And for Andre Ward to be a boxer, he should understand, if you use the example of him and Sergey Kovalev put him down. Now, if Kovalev went to the nearest corner and it wasn't a neutral corner waiting to hit him, right, that would be wrong on the referee. The referee has to make sure that he gets a fair count, that he's in a safe position when commits fighting, so the guy won't take advantage of him just because he went down to the canvas. Back in the 20s, okay, maybe the teens of the last century, they changed the rules, okay? And I remember Jack Dempsey and Gene Tunney, the second fight, the rules had changed between them times. See, you could position yourself if you knock a fighter down wherever, and you could position yourself to have your hand cocked when the guy gets up. Then it's all she wrote. He can knock your ass back down. You couldn't do that. They changed the rules because the fighter that's getting up has to have a fair position to defend himself and attack. Okay, so If Andre Ward, like I said, he may looked at that and understood, oh well, hey, I understand why he stopped the count. But from him saying extremely slow, what the fuck is he talking about? That's not the case. I've told you guys, I've showed you guys many times, this referee, Russell Mora, counted the same speed as he counted for Wilder that he did Fury. The only difference was, this is what Wilder did. Wilder dropped Tyson Fury the first time. He went to the neutral corner. Okay? He counted. Fury got up. Wilder went at him again. He dropped him again. Fury fell down, right? As we know, he shit damn there. Okay, he got caught behind a little punch. His legs were all together and shit. He fell down. Now, I think what Wilder did was, I think Wilder was so anxious to get back at him, he didn't do what he's supposed to did the first time. You guys see what I'm saying? And then he did go to a red or blue corner instead of going to a neutral corner, because he was that anxious to get back in there and close the show, because he was trying to get Tyson Fury out of there. Why not? But I think the anxiousness made him overlook his responsibilities on what he's supposed to do on the correct protocol of when you knock a fighter down. Okay, so that is the difference. And then Russell Moore saw it like, no, go back to where your ass was the first time you dropped him. Go back to the neutral corner. Now I can start counting again. That's how it works. Russell Mora, I think, and this is the thing about refs, and I'm critical of referees. I think Russell Mora did a better job than Jack Reese, a better job than the referee that refereed Deontay Wilder Ortiz 1. Okay? He did a better job than any of those guys. And of course Kenny Bayless, because Kenny Bayless took a point from Tyson Fury for no fucking reason. That's the truth. That out of nowhere he gave Tyson Fury a point. Okay, so Russell Mora did a fantastic job. He did his job. So he should not get ridiculed for it from Andre Ward or from a fucking UFC guy, Daniel Cormier. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on this particular issue. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.